Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. Today I'm over here at Disney Springs, as you can tell, but today's not going to be like a normal regular video, regular vlog. It's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be breaking down a bunch of myths and a bunch of secrets that are here at Disney World. I'm going to be telling you guys if they're true or if they're just made up fan fiction, because as you guys know, Disney World has a lot of fans and a lot of people go on the internet and write some stuff about Disney World. It may be true, it may not be true, but you may not know, some other people may not know if it's true or not true. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna be talking about all of these and telling you guys what I think about it. So the first thing that we have is the Pirates of the Caribbean actually contains real skeletons. Now, I don't know if it's still there, but there was a real skeleton head over in the Pirates of the Caribbean at Disneyland. I'm not sure if they've removed it, but at one point there actually was, and I think it was provided by the UCLA medical department. Number 2 on the list is Discovery Island is a real ghost town. Now, I did a history video all about Discovery Island. If you don't know what Discovery Island is, quick little facts about it. It was Disney's first zoological park. It was located near the Magic Kingdom, and basically after Animal Kingdom opened, no one wanted to go to Discovery Island anymore, and so Disney shut it down. But it is actually a ghost town. I mean, nobody goes over there. People have tried to go over there. Disney does not like that at all. You will get banned from the parks for life, and you will get trespassed from Disney World if you try to go over there, so don't do that. But yeah, basically no one goes over there. It's been abandoned for about 20 years, I believe. Number 3, this is one people love to talk about. There's secret tunnels underneath the Magic Kingdom. Yes, there is tunnels underneath the Magic Kingdom. They're called the utilidors, and these tunnels are basically for cast members to get around the park very discreetly and very quickly. When Disneyland first opened, Walt didn't like the fact that he would see some of his cast members from like Frontierland dressed in a cowboy outfit walking through Main Street or something. He didn't like that, so he knew for his next park he wanted to build some sort of system that his cast members could walk around without being seen to go wherever they needed to go. And the utilidors are actually on the first level of the Magic Kingdom. That's the ground level. The Magic Kingdom itself is actually built on the second level, and the way they built 2 levels over at the Magic Kingdom is Seven Seas Lagoon, the lake that you travel to get to the Magic Kingdom. That's actually a man-made lake. They dug all of the dirt out of there, filled it up with water, and then they used that dirt to build the second level where the Magic Kingdom sits on. But I believe they actually do offer tours to guests where you can go down into the utilidor. So if you are interested in the utilidors, that is something that is probably really cool to check out. The next thing, Disney Parks uses these things called smellitzers to spray scents throughout the Magic Kingdom and all of their Disney parks. This is true. They actually have these little contraptions that they put in like the walls and stuff that pump out different scents. Say you're like on Main Street, say vanilla might be pumped out through the smellitzers, and it's basically just used so that the park feels more inviting. Smell is one of the strongest senses. So when you walk into the park, of course you smell the popcorn and you smell all these great things around the Magic Kingdom, and it just makes you feel more at home, I feel like. But I believe the Magic Kingdom is the only park that does this, that and Disneyland. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's true. All right, the next secret, Disneyland once had its own lingerie shop. This is true. Back when Disneyland first opened in 1955, there was a shop on Main Street on the right side in Disneyland. There was this shop that sold lingerie, and inside that shop there was this character called the Wizard of Bras. So yeah, that's really weird. In Disneyland you could go buy lingerie. It didn't last for a long time, but still very strange. Next, River Country was mysteriously closed. River Country was closed. I don't think it was mysteriously closed. I did a history video on both Discovery Island and River Country. I'll leave links to both of those videos in the description box down below, so you can check out the full history on that if you really want. But River Country closed pretty much because there was kind of a lot of things. So the main reasons was that Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach had opened up and those were way bigger water parks than River Country was, and just a lot of people weren't going to River Country anymore. Another big reason is that Florida had just changed the rules regarding water parks in the state. Water parks were not allowed to have water from fresh water sources like a lake right here, which River Country had, as well as a few other reasons that it closed. Disney never officially released the reason why, but that's just fan speculation. But I suggest that you go check out that River Country video because it's pretty interesting. All right, the next secret: people spread ashes of dead loved ones in Disney parks. Now, this is true. This has happened. This is not allowed at all. Disney will kick you out of the park if they find out. They might even ban you from the park, so definitely do not do this. I know people have done this. They spread them like maybe around the flowers. A lot of people have tried to do it in Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean, and it's like such a lengthy process to get rid of because they have to close the ride, they have to clean the entire ride. So if you do that, you're probably going to get your loved one's ashes in a vacuum at one point, and the ride is going to be closed, and you're probably going to mess up some people's vacations. So I would suggest not to do this. All right, the next one says Walt Disney haunts Disneyland. I don't think he haunts Disneyland. I feel like he's very much at peace, and he's proud of what Disneyland and all his Disney parks have become. A lot of people think it might be haunted because above the firehouse on Main Street, Disney leaves a light on, because above the firehouse on Main Street is where Walt's apartment was. That's where he used to stay. A lot of times he would stay in Disneyland just so he can get an early start the next day and keep an eye on everything in the park. But I don't believe he haunts Disneyland. But this is the first time that I've heard about Walt Disney haunting Disneyland. So this next one says Disney World is not actually in Orlando. That is true. Disney World is actually in its own little city. It's actually in 2 different counties here in Florida. Half of it's in Orange County, half of it's in Osceola County. And it's a little bit confusing because I feel like Disney World's kind of in like 3 different little towns, cities, whatever you want to call it. Some parts, like over here at Disney Springs, like this is Lake Buena Vista over here. If you travel towards like Animal Kingdom in that way, that's more like Kissimmee. If you go towards Magic Kingdom, that's around Bay Lake. So it's not technically in the city of Orlando, but it is definitely Orlando Metro. It's all in Orange County and Osceola County. All right, this next one says that Cinderella Castle over in Magic Kingdom was supposed to have an apartment for Walt Disney and his family. Now this is false. Walt Disney died before even construction really started here at Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World. He died in 1966. I believe construction started in 1967. He was definitely here to scout out the land, to like kind of place things where he wanted them to be, but the construction was definitely not started. Cinderella Castle was definitely not in the construction phases, but there is a suite in Cinderella's castle. It's called the Cinderella Suite. You can't purchase it, you have to win it. They do it with giveaways sometimes magical moments, but there is a suite in there. I'm really interested to see what it looks like. Imagine staying in Cinderella's castle for the night. That would be amazing. But yeah, I believe that at one point they did try to make it for Roy Disney and his family, for the Disney family, but definitely not Walt because he passed away before construction started over here. But yeah, Cinderella Castle Suite is a real thing, not for Walt Disney though. This next one says Disney World is basically its own self-governing city. That is true. Because Walt Disney wanted to have Epcot, which was not the Epcot that we have today, but the Epcot that was supposed to be an actual real live working city inside of Disney World, they knew that they had to have their own laws, have their own city so that they could do whatever they wanted to do. So they contacted the state of Florida and basically they created the Reedy Creek Improvement District. So within the Reedy Creek Improvement District, basically the Walt Disney Company self-governs this whole land right here. It's all very complicated, legal, intricate stuff, which I don't know a whole lot about. But if you're interested, I'm sure there's a bunch of pages on the internet if you want to go check that out. All right, this one says that there were even supposed to be more Magic Kingdom hotels than we have today. Today we have the Contemporary Resort, Grand Floridian, Polynesian, Wilderness Lodge, and Fort Wilderness Resort and Campgrounds. So yes, we were supposed to have more hotels. Where the Grand Floridian is today, there was supposed to be an Asian themed hotel. There was also supposed to be a Venetian style hotel, and a third one called the Persian Resort. I plan on doing like a whole history video about these 3 unbuilt resorts, so stay tuned for that. That should be coming pretty soon. But yeah, these basically were all going to be along Seven Seas Lagoon, right with the Contemporary and the Polynesian. All right, and the last thing I'm going to talk about today is that the Beatles officially broke up at Walt Disney World. This is true. So basically, John Lennon of the Beatles was at the Polynesian Resort for vacation in December of 1974, and that is when he signed the papers that said the Beatles would officially be broken up. But yeah, a little bit of a different video today. I just talked about some myths, some secrets, some facts about Walt Disney World. I told you if they're true or untrue. If you guys enjoyed the video, just go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Comment down below what your favorite myth or fact about Walt Disney World is. Also, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe down below. Got a whole bunch of cool videos planned for you guys, and thank you guys very much for watching. It's kind of fun to do the impossible, and I'll see you guys on the next video.